everyone, I'm Toot Toot from Toodles Doodles. So, for this video, I'm going to be reviewing a sketching set. I got this as a gift from a family member, from my aunt. She was visiting and she knows I like to draw, so she got me this. So, this is a Royal Langnickel? Langnickel? I think it says Langnickel. Royal Langnickel Essentials Sketching Beginner's Art Set. And I want to know if this is really worth it. Do I need this much stuff? Like, I know this would be kind of useful if it works. I've had one of these before. It sucked. I don't use these erasers. And you have like all these freaking pencils. What are all these pencils for? So, I'm going to open up this box today and we're going to see if you really need all of these tools, or if you can just get by with what I've been getting by, which is this little HB2 pencil, and I need an eraser. Really nice things. Okay, let's open it up. Okay, I have to admit, I've already taken it out of most of its packaging. It was in a plastic packaging. I have opened this, I'm sorry. Okay. It's a nice little briefcase. Oh, it snaps right open. It's like cracked open already, okay. Okay. Sorry, having some struggling putting it back in. Ah, okay. So, down here, you have an artist's guide. Oh, what is this? Oh, I thought this was, okay. This is sketching paper. Okay, so I might use some of this. And then you have all the pencils. Let's see, it goes from H to B. What are the differences? And then, what? I guess this is charcoal? Kind of. Okay. Sandpaper. I had one of these and I threw it away. I didn't know what it was for. And then up here we have a nifty little blending stick. This feels nice, actually. Like, it's a little fuzzy though. Like I don't really use blending sticks, so I'm not sure. Is that what they're supposed to look like? Okay. Put back in. We have a ruler. It's a little ruler, so it's really compact, clear. It's nice. See, it goes up to 16 centimeters and 6 inches. You back in there? Wait, these are charcoal sticks. Okay, I've messed with charcoal sticks before. They're brittle, and I absolutely loathe using them. They just break and waste down so easily. But I will use them for the sake of this video. They got like little sticks in them. What is that? Oh my gosh, they're oh my gosh, I don't even want to break them, so they're there. Are these? Oh, these are charcoal pencils. I've used these before too, and they're basically the same, but they're a little more sturdier. Then you have this little eraser. I don't have anything to put that in, so I'm just going to use this one. This one isn't very good either, but it's something to put the lead in. Get back in there. The Royal Langnickel Drawing Eraser. It just says drawing eraser. It doesn't say gum or needed or anything. It just says drawing eraser. And I can't open it because... Where is it? This is all my opinion. You can come try this stuff out for yourself and see if it's any good. Okay, so it's very clean and pretty. I'm gonna be scared to ruin it. If the camera will focus. Okay. Okay. Alright, then you got this man. So I am sure there are some good ones out there, but I have gotten a little one like this before. And it didn't move very well. So that it was the arms and the legs that didn't move. I could move the torso very well. Okay, so that moves well. Let's try to... You tell me if I'm using this wrong, because I'm not sure. Okay. Straight off the bat, his legs don't bend, and that's something. If I wanted a posing, I'd want to put him in sitting poses as well, and he doesn't do that, so I will probably not use him very much. I mean, his head moves. It's a little stiff, but it moves. And his arms are better than the last one I had, so. But he does come with this little stand. If I can get it in the hole. We'll put him over here. So, I guess we get out the sketchbook and try these things out. Wait, it's not a... Is it a pad? No, it's not a pad, it's just paper. Yippee, okay. So, does this... Feels like sketch paper. It feels a little more textured than my regular sketchbook, actually. So this is trash. So first off, I'm gonna open up this and see the differences and stuff. So it says B is soft, 2B softer, 3B softest in this set. So let's just try out the paper first. I'm gonna get my sketchbook out and we're gonna draw on this. So first, I guess I'm just gonna kind of go them out. So these are not in order. They're not in order. If B is the softest, then you should have that up here, right? But I don't know. Let's try the hardest. So this is the 5H. Oh boy. Oh gosh. Okay, right off the bat, I can tell you there's some difference in this. Oh gosh, this is like hard, like really hard, and doesn't like glide across the paper like my 2HB pencil does. So this is probably more like a liner. I don't really know what you would use this for. Cross-hatching maybe? So let's see if I can note the difference between these. Oh my gosh, yes, this one is so much softer. But it's still not like really soft. So this is an HB, so I guess that's just like an in-between. Oh my gosh, it's so soft. Not like so soft, but like this is so much softer. This would like really be good for like shading. Yeah, like you can like really tell the difference. Like you see all these and they're like hard lines, but then you see this one, it's a little softer. So that is a difference. Okay. Oh yeah, I can tell that they're getting softer. Okay, so it says the 3B is the softest in this set, but there's also a 6B, so this actually feels harder. Okay, so this one feels thick, if that makes sense. It just feels thick. I'm not getting very good gradients with it. It's like all seems to be like one color. Okay, so this one actually feels kind of like charcoal. So this is the last one down the line, and it feels soft, and you can kind of tell the difference just from the paper. So you have up here, you have the harder looking. Even like me just writing down the names, you can tell that they get darker and thicker, while these up here are thinner. So I'd say that the harder ones would be for like cross-hatching, while the softer ones would be for blending. And yes, so this is my impression on the pencils. I do not like the hard ones. The hard ones just do not glide whatsoever on the paper, and it's just a pain in the tush. So let's try the charcoal now. And what's the difference between these? So I have hard, medium, soft, and these dark colors, and then I have the B's. So let's try this hard one first. Okay, so there's some charcoal, and that is the hard. I'm just gonna write this down with my pencil. Medium. So I actually play with chalk pastels a lot, and these kind of feel like a tougher version of them. I mean, you could probably blend with these really easily. Yep, there we go. This may take a while. I'm gonna go ahead and sharpen these, and I'll be back when I'm done. Okay, so I was using this eraser, but this is what got in the tray. This is what got out of the tray. And that might smudge. So I switched to my pencil sharpener, and they sharpened a bit better, but like I mentioned earlier, they just break so easily. So this is as far as I sharpen them. So let's start with the soft. Okay, this doesn't feel soft. But it's charcoal. I don't know how to use charcoal, people. And this is the hard. Oh boy. Okay, so this is lighter. And then this one's the medium. Okay, now that we are done swatching, I guess we can try to draw something with them. So, I'm just gonna set this aside. And oh, wait, we wanted to try the sandpaper. So, it's got this little protector on it. Am I supposed to take this off? Crud, am I supposed to take this off? I think I'm supposed to take this off. Let's just say I was supposed to do that, and no one will know. Am I supposed to get a staple remover for this? It seems too thick. But oh, okay, so there are like several sheets of sandpaper in here. So let's just try to rough up the paper. Oh boy, I feel so bad. You can tell it's roughing up the paper, and I don't like it. Okay, so that's the roughed up paper. Let's see if it has any difference. I'll just use a charcoal. Okay, so it seems to blend better, but like it has this texture to it that I don't. Normally I like texture, but this doesn't. I don't like that texture. Also, I just don't like the texture of these, so maybe that's it. Okay, there's like absolutely no shortage of paper, so I could probably just sketch on this. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna use a B to plan out. I'm gonna try to avoid my pencil today. So I guess we could like see if you just to like test out if you really need it. I'm gonna draw two faces, one with all of those and then one with just my pencil. Okay, this is my initial sketch. Now to refine it and maybe even shade it. So, normally when I'm refining a sketch, I will use my kneaded eraser and this little blob here, and I will just shape it into a cylinder and roll it over. But this is a review, so we're going to use this drawing eraser here. Let's see how that turns out. Okay, so that wasn't that bad. I probably could have gotten a more even one if I used mine though. So I think I'm going to use this for refining. Okay, so I guess I can add in a base color now. I'll use this 2B. Oh gosh, I'm like so scared of drawing too dark. I know shading basics, but I've never really like had to shade with just plain black and white pencils. So I guess this is gonna be our mid-tone, because I don't know what I'm doing. And I guess most of the time I just take my finger to it, but I guess we're gonna use this bugger. Correct me if I'm using this wrong. I would love to learn. So, that actually didn't make it that dirty, but it did make it fuzzy. I'm not sure if that's a good thing to have. But, back on to the character. So if she's got that dark skin, she's gonna need darker hair. And I think I'm gonna use the softest in the set for that. This is a bigger area. I'm just gonna go in with my fingers to see the difference. I'm gonna go in with the soft pencil, the charcoal one. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the 6B pencil to kind of outline her eyebrows, her eyeliner, and facial features. Basically the sharp points, so I don't lose it all. Okay, now for highlights. There should be some highlights here, and that's all I'm gonna bother adding because I don't want to go that much into detail. This is just a review. All done. Most of the time I just use this, so now let's try just using this one. I'm trying to draw the same as this, but I'm not very good at replicating that well. Okay, so there's my initial sketch. As you can see, it is not at all what this one looks like, but the shading basics will still be the same. And for this one, I will be using my kneaded eraser because it's so much nicer. Alright, so now I have the details out, I'm going to shade. Okay, so these are the results. This was using not all, but a lot of the sketching materials. And this was just using my pencil. So you can tell that this looks a lot better. So here are my takeaways. The blender blends a lot better. So look at this skin. I tried using my finger on the skin at first, and it didn't look as good. And then on this one, I use my finger for all of it. But look at the skin. You can see graininess, while on this one it's a lot smoother looking. I don't know if you can tell, but I can. The hair is a lot smoother and more polished. Even though I used my finger on this one just a little bit, I went back with the blending stump later. But with this one, it's a lot more sketchy. Of course, the face shapes and the eye shapes and all that are different, but the coloring is the main thing that pops out at you. This looks a lot more finished, while this looks a lot more like a sketch. So, alright, if you do want your pictures to be more smooth, I would definitely say, I'd say I would get a blending stump. I'm just saying, this thing was pretty sweet. It blended so well. I just might get one of these myself. I didn't use many of the hard ones except for refining detail. They're just so light and really hard to work with. I would stay in the soft section. That would get you darker colors as well. Also, they blend a lot easier. Now, I didn't use any charcoal except for the soft charcoal pencil in this one's hair, because I don't really like using pastels. Even though I use them a lot, I don't really enjoy them as much, so I didn't really want to give that too much of a thought. But I did try out these, so, and I think, yes, you do need all these pencils if you want your pictures to look a little more realistic, have smoother shading, have more variation of coloring, all that. And so if that's what you want to do. But if you are just an artist like I am, my type of artist, I just use this. I will actually sometimes use Prismacolor, Colorized pencils. I will say one thing though. This eraser is not my favorite. If you want your pictures to have a better quality, or at least this is what I believe, I would use a kneaded eraser, because you can knead this into any shape you want and get into the small little cracks and crevices. You can also roll it into a cylinder like I did and get a so much easier erase. I mean, you want to light erase, if you want to like hardcore erase it, use this, but I feel like this tears up the paper more. So I would use this one because it just goes on so much smoother. So, not the eraser. The little person. I didn't use the little person. If you want one of these things, I would really look into reviews and get one by itself. If not, get a different type, not just wood. But seriously, get one by itself so you can read the reviews and see what positions it can go in and all that. Thanks for watching. Come back next Tuesday and I will be here with another video. Bye!